this video, I will show you how to brew tasty Sencha Japanese green tea. This video is for brewing Sencha, which is loose leaf green tea, and not matcha, which is in the powdered form. Sencha can be brewed in a couple of different ways. I will show you the simple way as well as the advanced way to make your green tea taste better. I recommend that you start with the simple way and try the advanced way later. Simple way. You do not need any special equipment like a teapot for this approach. In fact, you can simply use a mesh strainer to filter the green tea. Dissolve 2 teaspoons of sencha powder into 8 ounces or 1 cup of hot water. We recommend about 175 degrees Fahrenheit or 80 degrees Celsius for most common green teas. Wait for 60 to 120 seconds or 1 to 2 minutes. Filter out the green tea leaves using a mesh strainer and serve hot. Now let me show you the advanced way. I will explain how to select the right teapot, select and boil water the right way, mix green tea and hot water, and properly pour green tea. All of these steps can be taken to ensure that your tea tastes better. How to select the right teapot. There are many different types of teapots, but we recommend a hukamushi teapot or a teapot that has a finer mesh. Finer mesh works well with a variety of Japanese green tea, since teas like hukamushi tea have finer tea leaves. Try to find a teapot with mesh that reaches the bottom of the pot. You will want the volume inside of the mesh to be as large as possible compared to the size of the teapot. This is because teapots that only extend to the middle of the teapot will make your tea taste weak. You will also want enough space for the tea to open up while steeping. Another thing to consider is whether or not you can take the filter out of the teapot. If you can take the filter out, it is easier to clean. For Japanese green tea, we also recommend a tokoname teapot, which chemically makes your green tea taste better. You can find these teapots by clicking on the link below. How to select and boil water the right way. Water is essential when brewing green tea. It is best to use soft water with fewer minerals to get the best result. This is because water with more minerals breaks down elements in green tea and thus breaks the taste. Check to see if your tap water is hard water or soft water, as this depends on your geographical area. Similarly, if you have access to a water softening filtering system, use it. If you do not have access to either, you can always use bottled water, though it's best not to use the brands with added minerals. As far as brands go, Evian tends to be recommended as they are known for soft water. You can also boil water for 4 to 5 minutes or until it reaches 212 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius, and then cool it down to 175 degrees Fahrenheit or 80 degrees Celsius. By boiling the water first, you are removing the smell of chloride. This approach in Japanese is called yuzamashi, which translates to cooled down water. Check with your tea provider what the best temperature is for your tea you are buying. How to mix green tea and hot water. Add green tea leaves into the teapot. 1 to 2 teaspoons is good for 2 to 3 people, and approximately 1 teaspoon is good for 1 person. Pour hot water into the teapot. Here, I am adding 8 ounces or 1 cup of hot water to 1 teaspoon of green tea. The trick is to fill the teapot 70% full. By doing so, it spreads the scent to the remaining 30% of the teapot. Rotate the teapot slowly for about 60 seconds. This allows the green tea to open up and soak up the hot water evenly. How to pour green tea. When pouring green tea into many teacups, do not pour 1 cup after another, cup 1, cup 2, cup 3. If you do this, the green tea in cup 1 is lighter than the tea in cup 3, since the darker element of green tea tends to sit at the bottom of the tea. Instead, pour the tea little by rotating each cup. Cup 1, cup 2, cup 3, cup 1, cup 2, cup 3. For an 11-ounce teapot in the cup, rotate about 3 to 4 times between cups. This action makes each cup taste the same. Make sure to pour until the last drop, as the bottom drops tend to be darker in color. This color simply means that the last drops have the strongest aroma and the most elements, so you do not want to miss out on the best part. Enjoy!